Hi, I'm Moira and welcome back to the last in my series of baby care videos. In this one we're going to talk about sleeping arrangements for your baby. So first off, where should your baby sleep? Well, we know that the safest place for your baby to sleep is in the same room as you until they're at least 6 months old. That ensures that you're able to respond to all of their needs throughout the night. Many parents choose to have their children sleep in the same room as them for much longer than that, but it's not recommended to move your baby into their own room when they're under 6 months of age. If you choose to co-sleep, then it's a really good idea to look at the Safe Sleep 7 guidelines. We know that co-sleeping is safe as long as a few guidelines around the sleeping environment are adhered to. And even if it's not your intention to co-sleep, it might be a good idea to have a look at this anyway, just so that it's fresh in your mind. You never know, some night you may decide that co-sleeping is the right decision for you. And if you've looked at the guidelines in advance, it means that you can create a perfectly safe sleeping environment for your baby quite quickly. If you choose to have your baby sleeping in a cot or a crib or a co-sleeper, then it's important not to have anything else in the cot or the crib or the co-sleeper apart from the baby and a blanket. No bumpers, no pillows, no cuddly toys, no need for any of that. When you put your baby into bed, make sure that they're sleeping on their back with their feet to the bottom of the cot or the crib. Cellular blankets are a great option. The holes in them allow air to circulate, so that makes sure your baby doesn't overheat. And by putting the blanket in under the arms and with your baby's feet to the bottom of the cot, you're making sure that your baby can't wriggle in under the blankets. Evidence has shown us that this is the safest position for your baby to sleep in. If you choose to use sleeping bags, it's very important to look at the manufacturer's guidelines. Depending on the temperature of the room, the clothes that you'll put on your baby will vary, and also their recommendations around weight for the size of the sleeping bag is very important to have a look at as well. Finally, I want to touch on a couple of myths around baby sleep. It is perfectly normal for your baby to wake up at night. I know that in society there seems to be an idea that a well-behaved baby or a good baby is one that sleeps through the night from very young. But in reality, we know that it is normal for babies to wake at night. Babies wake for all sorts of different reasons. As adults, we wake up at night as well, but whatever wakes us at night, we're able to tend to that need ourselves. So if we need to go to the toilet, if we're thirsty, if we're too warm, too hot, we can solve that problem for ourselves. We can meet our own needs. Your baby is unable to meet their own needs. So if they wake because they're too warm, too cold, thirsty, hungry, or if they just need to know that you're there, they need comfort and reassurance, they're not able to meet those needs on their own. So waking at night for a number of different reasons is very, very normal. It doesn't make it easy, and I know that not getting enough sleep makes it very hard to function the next day. But at least by knowing that it's normal might make it a little bit easier to tolerate. It's also perfectly normal for a baby to feed to sleep. And it's normal for you to help your baby to sleep by shushing or singing or rocking or whatever it is that you and your baby need in order to make sleep happen. You're not creating any bad habits because babies don't have the capability of manipulation. What we do know from research is that by forcing a baby to fall asleep on their own when they're not ready for it yet actually causes their stress hormones to remain high even though they are quiet. Experts feel that a baby has accepted that somebody is not going to come to meet their needs, but they are still quietly stressed. So by tending to your baby's needs at bedtime and all through the night, you're reassuring them that you're there and you're responding to their needs. You're not creating any bad habits. Sleep really is a very emotive topic, and it's one that we could talk about for a very long time. But that's all I have time to cover in this short video. Thank you very much for watching.